Hey guys, Magic here, and we're back with more Secret of Mana. On the last episode, we traveled to the Upper Lands, saved the Mughals' village, and found our way to the unfortunately abandoned village of the Sprites, only to find Popoy's grandfather, who entrusted us with the mana elemental Sylphid. And before we really get started on our next destination, I need to head back into the Mughal village, which was in summer, not spring. Because I really should have done this at the end of the last episode, but we got an orb for the boomerang. So let's go ahead and forge it. And the Chakram becomes the load boomerang. And it has slows enemies down. Not super useful. I will say the Mughal Call, putting enemies to sleep, is more useful than I'm giving it credit for. But the drawback of having like no range is just so big a drawback. I'm sure there's expert Secret of Mana players out there that make really good use of some of these lesser used weapons, like the glove and the boomerang, but not me. I am going to try and make better use of weapons that have effects that are worth it, but not all of them are like that. I also took the time to level up the glove and the axe on everybody, and I just wanted to go over here and show you that this Cannon Man for 50 GP will take you to Potos or Gaia's Navel. But this is not where we need to go. We need to go back to Spring. And I'm going to stick with the weapons I got, just because, I mean, they're doing really good here. Like, these Silktails, I am so used to just having the Silktails, like, murder me when I first get to the Upper Lands. But this time, because I'm actually trying to use weapons that are effective, instead of just using the weapons that I want to use, which is usually just the spear, sword, and axe, and I usually don't have the third orb for the spear, because I always forgot about going to check in with the King of Pandora. Oh. Well, boo on you. Alright. Ooh, we got a new enemy here. This is the Crawler. These guys do have pretty good defense, but my weapons should be sufficient since I've actually got all the orbs I can right now. Anyway, I haven't gone over Sylphid's magic yet. We can actually cast Balloon, which probably isn't worthwhile considering it's 2 MP and MP is so limited in this game. We have Thunder Saber, and we have Analyzer, which Grandpa talked about. We can actually use it to analyze these crystal orbs to find out what spell we need to use on them. Sylphid's magic will work. Well, that wasn't entirely helpful. Well, it'll tell you the element. I guess you might have to do a little bit of trial and error. Anyway, Popoy has Silence, which I'm not gonna bother with. It does affect the enemies. They will kind of like go away from you for a couple seconds, but it's 2 MP, it's not worth it. We got Air Blast, and then Thunderbolt, which is the main thing you want to use here. I believe this crystal requires Air Blast to be used. I also leveled up all my magic to 3, because of course I did. I want to be prepared. Again, magic is essential for a successful playthrough. You are only making things harder on yourself by not leveling up your magic. Weapons are a little more optional because the only thing leveling up a weapon gives you is a new level on your charge meter. And you see how often I'm actually using charge attacks. It's a cool thing. They just take too long to actually do. I made the comparison a couple episodes ago about Cyan from Final Fantasy VI, and it really is an appropriate comparison. Unfortunately, if you were hoping that the remake that came out a couple years ago would fix some concerns like that, you're out of luck. They went for a very faithful remake when going for this game. So outside of a few small quality of life adjustments, it's basically this. Basically this. Anyway, we can see mana beasts flying around in the background. I believe they are considered baby mana beasts. And they're harmless as such. But if we keep going left here, we'll come to another area that looks like summer. And again, the whole area is nice and lush and green like the summer forest was. And I could run past these enemies, but I don't really want to underlevel myself. Ugh. That's what the caterpillars can do. They can put you to sleep. We've actually already encountered an enemy that can put you to sleep, but they do it so rarely that I didn't bother mentioning it. But the Lullabuds, way back in like Gaia's Navel, yeah, those can put you to sleep. But it is exceedingly rare that they actually do that. Like, so rare that I forgot they do it until it actually happened to me while I was grinding up weapons. Anyway, we gotta get through a couple screens here, and eventually we will come to a cave. I believe that's the way to the cave. I just want to make sure I'm not missing any other exits. I don't have the layouts of these maps totally memorized. Nah, I think that's it. I'm not gonna bother fighting that crab or that owl. Oh, wow. That's weird. So if you watched the screen, you saw that the owl cast silence right before I left. I didn't see any spell effects happening, and it indeed did not go off on me when I was on the new screen, but a couple seconds in, my controls got reversed. That is kind of a weird thing. I've never seen that happen before this playthrough. I don't think that can happen in the remake. But I guess the enemy was still kind of loaded or something. That was super strange. Come on, kill the Nemesis Owl. We're gonna find all 4 of the enemies from the Forest of Seasons in this area, as I'm sure you have already noticed, as well as the crawlers. These crabs are a little annoying. They're hard to hit, and they have such a wide radius to their attack. I don't think there's anything over... Oh, there is something over this way. What could this be? Another cannon travel, but temporarily out of fuses. It's interesting. I do know what this is. I forgot that cannon travel was right there, though. But that's okay. Oh, the spear is doing so much work. So there's the cave. Let me make sure there's nothing else over this way. I don't think there was. No. Just another crawler. I've really taken some damage here. Just get into that cave. Now we got a new enemy. This is the Kimono Bird, and it summons pebblers. So many enemies that summon other enemies. It's kind of weird how the damage works in this game. Like, sometimes your attacks stack and sometimes they don't. Like right here, I'm having trouble getting an attack in. We need the axe to cut through these. And there's nothing much over this way. But when we go through here... Welcome to Matango! All these mushroom people. Unlike others of our kind, we're peaceful. Well, that's good. We say Matango to greet each other. No, you said welcome to Matango. There's a difference. I'm sure King Truffle can help you. Like, literally nobody in this village is going to say Matango to greet me. The forest has become a dangerous place. That it has. We aren't equipped to fight monsters. Okay, yeah, I talked to you. I'm gonna talk to this guy. Gauntma means goodbye, and literally nobody is gonna say Gauntma to me. I don't know why they're pretending that they have this language that they don't. Not leaving yet, I hope. See, that guy should have been like, not leaving yet, I hope. Gauntma. But nah. Oh, we got repeated dialogue. This is Fung Castle, home of King Truffle. King Truffle really sounds like a fun guy. I'm sure King Truffle can help you. We got an item shop over here. I don't know if they have armor or not. I think they do. Wolf's Band. I don't know if that's better. Actually, I'm pretty sure all of this stuff is better. But, gotta buy one. We already got that blue hat. But if you held out on fairy walnuts, now you can finally buy them for a decent price of 500 gold instead of 1,000. Like Nico wants to charge. I think I'm already full up on all of these items. Nico does have one other item. Actually, two other items that we haven't seen yet. One of them we'll see soon, but one, I don't know if it's exclusive to Nico or it's just the only other places you can get it appear so late in the game that if you want it, you might as well get it from Nico, but he does have some things that are kind of exclusive, so yeah, that stuff is better. And you know what, I didn't check the overalls, but I'm pretty sure they're better. And if they're not not that much money anyway. Well, let's equip everyone. Okay, and oh yeah, that's quite the increase. It's not going to be as big an increase for Prim, because her dress was already pretty amazing. Okay, no headgear for those two. They get the bracelet and the fancy overalls. Alright, let's equip Prim here. No new headgear. Yeah, it's only a 5 increase as opposed to the 12 that the other two got. I definitely need to sell because I'm pretty sure a couple of those inventories are actually full. They do get full, so there's really no reason to hold on to your equipment. I think I went over this in a previous episode. There is no continuing from your last save point, but with all your progress or whatever after defeat, it boots you up to the title screen. So, you don't have to worry about like losing half your money like in Dragon Quest. Just go ahead and sell it. Inventory is too limited, you can't be a pack rat. And yes, is equipment that does drop from enemies, so you want to have equipment space available. Granted, that equipment doesn't show up till very late in the game. Alright. You don't have to worry about inventory space with your regular items, just with your armor. This man's told me all about you. Hey, it's Watts. Whew, I thought you'd left already. And he will forge our weapons for us. Watts is going to show up basically everywhere we go. The king's inside. Get the king's permission first. Interestingly enough, you can't actually find Watts back in Gaia's Navel anymore. This is an inn. You know what? We'll go ahead and stay. We will go ahead and stay. It's getting a little bit pricier to stay at inns now. Oh, I kind of sort of activated a glitch there. Depending on the angle that you approach the innkeeper from, your characters can actually be hanging off the bed. Maybe if I'm thinking about it next time I sleep at an inn, I will purposely try to make them really hang off the bed. I think this is... yeah, this is where King Truffle is. What do we have up here? We have a chest. Got the Javelin's Orb. Alright, what do you have to say? Legend has it that a mana beast took on the fortress. Animals similar to mana beasts live in our world. Sometimes you see them flying through the woods. King Truffle is a splendid ruler. However, he's reckless. I saw a white dragon. They're supposed to be extinct. Our ancestors once rode flying animals. White dragons, I believe. Amazingly, a white dragon was spotted yesterday in a cave to the north. Alright, before I talk to King Truffle, and before I forget, I'm going to go ahead and forge this javelin. And now it is the light trident. And what is its property? Use against animals, birds, and beasts. That's the same as the bow and arrow. But, is it actually stronger? That is the question. I can get some work done if I switch to it now. Where is it? There it is. It's a little bit weaker. I'll hold off. Let's talk to King Truffle. Here at last, the legendary knight. Huh? You don't think we have legends here like everywhere else? Riding a white dragon. And wielding the sword. The sword. They shall save the world. That's you guys, right? I knew it right away. Just yesterday, one of my people saw a white dragon fighting a huge snake. Use the first floor exit on the right for the cave. Palace? I know where it is, but first find the cave. Then I'll tell you how to reach the palace. Oh, and there's something upstairs for you. Yeah, about that. I already took it. RPG 101. Take everything that's not bolted down. Anyway, we can now go out this exit here into another cave. Which isn't actually a cave at all, it's more of this forest. This mushroom forest. With more enemies from the Forest of Seasons. That's okay, we are sufficiently equipped to handle these. Especially now with our new armor. Jeez. What do we got in the chest? There's absolutely nothing that this chest can possibly have that I need. I don't know why I even looked at it. It is good to know that they can drop fairy walnuts though, but I haven't been using fairy walnuts. Yep, I really did waste my money on those. Ooh, you can get poison or contact damage from the crawlers. It's good to know. I think I knew that and I just forgot. Like, contact damage is so weird in this game. There's so few enemies that have contact damage that whenever it happens, it gets you off guard. Like, most enemies you can just freely push around. It's kind of bizarre that some enemies have contact damage and some don't. And even the ones that do have contact damage don't always have contact damage. Alright, we got a pebbler here. We're going to be seeing a lot of pebblers. If you struggled against them in the Mughal village, maybe the armor will make a difference for you. I had no trouble in the Mughal village because of the spear that I've got that balloons them. I cannot stress how amazing this spear is. And it's so easy to miss. We still have not gotten another spear orb. Oh hey, that treasure chest is running away. Let's see what it's got. It's probably trapped. Oh, just a medical herb. So eventually, treasure chests start sprouting legs and literally running away from you. I'm not sure why they do this. I don't think it's actually an indicator of what they hold in them. I'm pretty sure their contents are still random, but eventually you'll just reach a point in the game where all the treasure chests that drop will try to run away. It's kind of weird. So, I don't know if I pointed it out, but you may have noticed that enemies tend to target the character you control with their magic. Which is why I like to control Randi most of the time, because he's the one that can take the most beating by far. You know, if he gets hit by a fireball spell, it's not the end of the world. If Popoy gets hit by a fireball spell, it could kill him. We're actually making pretty good progress through here. Kinda glad that I've already got somebody using the whip. Means I don't have to constantly switch out the whip. The whip's not a bad weapon. I do like it quite a bit. It's just usually not among your most powerful weapons. Particularly if you miss orbs. Like, we may not see it in this run because I've just been so diligent about getting my orbs, but the game has a mechanic built in to make you not miss orbs, quote unquote. By, like, it'll look like a glitch. It absolutely will look like a glitch. But let's say you didn't get the spear orb from the King of Pandora. And then the next time you find a spear orb in a treasure chest, you'll open it up, it'll say, got spear's orb! And then the treasure chest will still be sitting there right in front of you, and you'll be like, what the heck? You open it up again, and boom, you got another spear's orb. It looks so glitchy, but it's not. That is by design, so that you catch up on orbs that you missed. And coincidentally, the orb that you missed will actually despawn in the world. So there's no need to go back and look for it. It is kind of cool that they program something like that in, because there's definitely a lot of orbs that you can potentially miss by mistake. usually there'll be some orbs coming up here pretty soon, probably in 2 or 3 episodes from now, where I first see the glitchy looking multi-chest. But I won't see it this time because I've gotten all my orbs. Unless I haven't gotten an orb. I'm pretty sure I got them all. Oh man, there are so many different ways to go here. I'm actually not sure which way I'm supposed to go. I can't go that way. Let's see what's up the stairs here. Oh man. The silence, it's annoying. It doesn't hurt or anything, it's just annoying. Is this where it came from? I'm sure it looks like where it came from. I have gotten so lost in here already. Oh my goodness. I feel like I've been here. Prim, come on. There's no reason to really go out of my way, because I don't think this dungeon has any, like, treasure chests down dead ends or anything. There are some that do. Absolutely. Oh, this is actually where I needed to go. That's good. I'm gonna guess Sylphid's magic. Oh, wow, no. Okay. Is it rock slide, earth slide? Good, good, good. Alright. That should actually open the way forward now. This place is so large. And I found my way to the boss. Now I can actually see what his weakness is. Great Viper. And here is a problem with that. I think I'm not going to see the message because I had to do that. 1300 hit points. It's only got 8 MP. Sylphid. Of course. Come on. Get over here. Guess I need to cure before I do Thunder Saber. Alright, now is a good time to get Thunder Saber off. Alright, so this snake is just gonna dart and dodge in between the woods. Its attack can can't say that word. Pygmy-eyes you. It shrinks you. And he can cast Gem Missile, but he doesn't have very much MP. So, not really a huge concern to me. But he does spend a lot of time off screen, so he's another boss that you probably just want to spam spells on if you can. Rock Slide. Keep getting it wrong. It's Earth Slide. Earth Slide would do a lot of damage here. This would actually probably be a good time to try a charge-up attack. See what kind of damage we can get out of it. $135, not bad. And I'm pygmy-ized. Oh, I need to heal. Badly. Get over here. Probably not the best time to try and charge up an attack. Even though level 1 does quite a bit. It's actually hanging around this time. Level 2 actually didn't do a whole lot more than level 1. And that's a problem with trying to do these attacks. You can get interrupted, they take so long, it's... Where is the snakey? Come on, snack! I think he's gotta be getting close to death. Ugh, quit crowding around me. I hate the stun when we get pygmy-ized as well. There he is. At least he stops when he gets hit. And there we go. Got the swords orb. So the sword's gonna be pretty powerful now. And we go behind him. Find some more cave. There were some split paths that I missed back there. I wonder if I should go back and try and explore them. This is the legendary white dragon? Its parents must have been beaten by that serpent. It won't make it if we leave it here. Way too big for us to carry. Let's ask Truffle. And we get teleported back to Matango. He'll only slow you down, so I'll raise him. King Truffle, quiet, you! You three get going. I'll take good care of him. By the way, how do you like the name Flammy? doesn't even let you choose. Hang on, I sound like an idiot. You'd agree with me whether you like the name or not. So let's call him Flammy and be done with it. Cannon travel is open again in the forest to the south. You'll find the fire palace somewhere in the desert of Kakakura. So, before we end things off, I'm definitely going to go ahead and forge this sword. And let's take a look at its properties now. Inflicts damage on insects, etc. I guess it'd be alright. But we're gonna have to end things off here. Let me get the good music going. Good music, I say. The not sad music. We're gonna end things off here. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And smash that like button. It helps me out a lot. Love you guys, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.